something a bit different today. I've been working really hard, decorating, getting ready to move house, and that on top of running, the last couple of runs I've had, I felt like hard work, and so I think I'm due a recovery week. Recovery time is just as important as training time, and why not kick off a recovery week by heading to Wetherspoons for a beer.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's just a short local one today. I'm starting by heading into Filter Bed Wood here on the way up towards junction 17 at Sandbach. And since I last ran this path and filmed for you, they've added a new branch heading off behind the estate up by the garage. These paths are so new they don't show up on the maps yet. They're local paths for local people. And they're still working on this one. I've noticed this new wood walkway here. That's new since I ran down here a couple of weeks ago, I think. And up ahead, the path just stops up by the houses. I'm wondering whether eventually they'll extend it. Wait and see. Anyway, from here, I'm going to head out through the estate and then head across behind the Tatton Drive estate and head out for a loop around Sandbach Park. I often head to Wetherspoons after my run in the morning as they open at 8 a.m. and a bottomless cup of coffee is £1.35. What a bargain. But today I'm going to have a real treat. I'm going to have a beer. I hardly ever drink, so yeah, I shall be tipsy quite quickly. And I don't normally drink beer either because I'm normally on a low carb diet, but today, as a special treat, I thought let's go and see what beers they have available winter 2022 and which one's the best buy today. We've got some lovely pubs in Sandbach. I love the Old Hall and the Wheat Sheaf, but you can't beat Wetherspoons for value. It's nicely done out inside, the staff are friendly, the beer's good. What more could you ask for at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning? It's definitely my round.
Okay. Just Google it and see if it's actually got any...
The swimming pool as well.
Okay, we're ready for some important scientific research. If you're going to visit Wetherspoons this winter, what's the best beer to have? I'm prepared to make this sacrifice especially for you guys. Okay, so let's start off with the cheapest beer on offer, which is, what's the first one? Ruddles, 3.7%. £1.59. £1.59. I mean, I remember when beer was 50p a pint, but that was a long time ago. So £1.59 is amazing. I think our palates have changed over the years, you know. That would have been perfectly acceptable years ago. But we're all used to 5% beer these days. Can't beat that for £1.59 though. No. If I was doing a proper taste test, I'd just be sipping these, wouldn't I, and then gargling them, but no. Bottoms up. Yeah, so it's a little bit watery, but it's malty, bitter. You could drink this in quantity. Yeah, it's okay. But for an extra 50p, is it a lot better? So, next beer along was... What was the next beer along? Sending a runner. Just memorise the order from left to right for me. Doom Bar. So you're up to £2.29 now, and what's that? It's about 4%, I think, this one.
Cornish beer, I think, Dunbar. Similar sort of strength, less malty, smoother. Yeah, I can, again, you could drink this in quantity. You could just quaff, sit here for hours and drink it. Pleasant. Oh, and for £2.29, a bargain. So next, oh yeah, Abbottale. Now, yeah, this is more my sort of what I would normally reach for on a bar, in that I'm quite me or poor. No, poor. Please subscribe on Patreon. So when I'm buying it, if I am going to have a beer, I'm looking for maximum bang for the buck. So I'm looking at the alcohol content, and at 5%, you know, for is it? I think it's the same price, £2.29. When I get all these wrong, by the way, I'll put corrections across the bottom of the screen. Yeah, it's more full-bodied, but it's smooth. Like the Dunbar, it's smooth and not as malty. See, I could quaff that in quantity, unfortunately. It's more hoppy, actually, and I have a bit of hop aftertaste. Sorry, I'm not Chili Goulden or anything, but yeah, that's more what I would normally go for. Less than 5 minutes in and we're 1.5 pints down. What could possibly go wrong? Once all this is done, I'll be able to have a philosophy discussion. Not quite into philosophy yet. So, pint number 4 is Brains. Brains SA. Don't know what the SA stands for. Smells good. It's got a citrusy smell. That's smooth. Yeah, it's got a citrusy taste to it as well. It's a bit, perhaps it's the, now I'm sorry, I'm going to show myself up as being a bit of a nerd now. Used to make a lot of homebrew, one as a teenager, but then from my chemist training I used to keep a book and make brew from scratch from grain, and so I know a little bit about it. And so here what you're looking at is the yeast they've used produces more esters, which gives that sweetness to the beer. Yeah, it just makes it a bit different. Yeah, that's pleasant. That's frankly, all of these are nice, aren't they? It's a real treat for me. I hardly ever drink beer. Yeah, that's the session ale. What percentage was that one?
4.2.
4.2. So it's not too bad, you could drink that. But that one feels more like a 5% beer body-wise, but perhaps it's just because the alcohol is now seeping through my pores. Next we've got a golden one. This is the Wainwright's, 4.1%. And yeah, so you've got the feel of the Lake District. You're in Keswick, you know. You're just about to do the Bob Graham round, or you're looking forward to drinking a load of these at the end of doing the Bob Graham round. Oh, again, citrusy, lemon. Yeah, that's different. That's completely, much more hoppy, this one, if you like hops. Look thinner, but with lots of hops. I'm getting a lot of lemon, actually. An awful lot. Actually, I'm not sure I like this that much. It's a very lemony. It's almost Jif. That's perhaps what they clean the lines with. Just think how entertaining this could be if they had more beers on. I mean, I'd be completely incoherent after 15-20 minutes of this. I say I don't like it as much, I'm still drinking it. And then finally we've got Trooper. Yeah, it's a shame today we haven't got the Wobbly Bob on. So, and that is my Wobbly Bob is the one that I would really go for, which is because it's a strong one. I mean, value for money. It's high alcohol content, and it's quaffable, and it's, yeah. I mean, you don't want to drink a lot. I don't like to drink lots and lots of beer. I like to have a beer and just get a little bit mellow and relax, and you can get deep. You can be onto just your second pint of Wobbly Bob and be deep into philosophy, and you can have, by the beginning of the third pint, you've solved most of the world's problems. But what's the Trooper like? It's more of a coppery beer. Like, yeah, what would you call it? There's, you know, the red beers. I don't know, it's my favourite, but it's, but again, I could drink it. Oh. Now, 10 minutes in, 3 pints. Which one's my favourite? For me, I think it's the Abbott's. I think, yeah, if you wanted, yeah, if I was going to come and just come to the bar and have 2 or 3 pints of what's on today, it would be the Abbott's, because it's stronger, so you're getting better value for money, alcohol-wise. That's the purpose of the exercise, let's face it. But you could just quaff it. So that's that. So if you're visiting Wetherspoons this winter for some beer at 1994 prices, go and get a pint of my brain's gone now. What was that beer I like the most?
First one, you said Abbott.
Abbott's. Get a pint of Abbott's, or if they got it on, Wobbly Bob. I love a pint of Wobbly Bob. That is Wobbly. It's a shame it's not on today. Wobbly Bob is my favourite. Take care, folks. See you all next time.